Today I want to talk about holiness. In the Bible, we find that some places were considered holy by God if they were devoted to the glory of God. This included the Holy Temple and the heart of the temple, the Holy of Holies. We are told that everything in these places was even considered holy. Now, to approach the holiness of God required absolute reverence and obedience to His commands. If someone took His holiness lightly, they would receive God's wrath and justice. We find in Leviticus that Aaron's sons didn't follow the rules for the Holy Tabernacle, so a fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed them. Now that's pretty serious. You get the picture that God was pretty protective about the places that He considered holy and that were meant to glorify Him. So someone would never think about going into His temple unclean or with unrepentant sin. The bottom line was that God's house was considered sacred, and you acted appropriately in and around it. So now, if we look at 1 Corinthians 3:16 through 17, it says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple, and that God's Spirit dwells in you? If anyone defiles God's temple, God will destroy them, for God's temple is holy, and you are that temple." Wow! So if you have accepted Christ, you are now considered God's temple? When Jesus was crucified and rose from the dead, His Spirit entered you, and you became the temple of God. So now we need to act in an appropriate manner to glorify God as His living temple, showing reverence and obedience to His commands, just like the Israelites were called to do in the days of old. And as God's temple, you would not want to defile it with lies and hatred and gossip and lust or any other sin. 1 Peter 1:15 through 16 says, "But as He who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, since it is written, 'You shall be holy, for I am holy.'" As God's temple, you are called to be holy. So to be holy, I need to be like Christ. And to be like Christ, I need to allow His Spirit to change me. I need to deny myself, put away all my selfish desires so that Christ lives in me. And if Christ is in me, then I will become holy in the Spirit of God and be His temple. 2 Corinthians 5:21 says, "God made Him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in Him we might be the righteousness of God." Don't just allow God to be at the edge of your life. Let Him to be at the very center. Be devoted to the glory of God. Then you will be His holy temple and set apart for His kingdom. Have a great day, guys. See you soon.